I've made 2 video responses now to videos asking 5 questions of atheists. Those are fun little projects, and I feel like I have more than enough creationists that watch my videos, judging by the number of comments from them in my How to Argue with a Creationist series, to make a similar request of them. I put forth the effort, now it's your turn. Just for the sake of clarity, let me define creationism. Creationism is the rejection of evolution by common descent as being the mechanism for the diversity of life, generally in favor of supernatural creation by a deity. It is not about belief in God, the Big Bang, or the origin of the first life on the planet, abiogenesis. Oh, and one more thing. I happen to be an atheist, but I know there are many devout Christians that accept evolution, more in total numbers even than atheists, so let's not pretend that evolution is just an atheism thing. Alright, so let's get to it. When dealing in the non-relativist disciplines like science, meaning disciplines where the right answer is dependent on evidence, there's a direct correlation between the average amount of knowledge and experience in a subject and having the correct answer. On a graph, this interplay of knowledge on a subject and having the factually correct answer looks like this for electricians. For chemists, it looks like this as well. For nearly every part of biology, it looks like this as well, and everybody agrees on that too. Question 1 is, does it ever give you pause that you think that on this one scientific question, that the knowledge and experience graph looks like this instead? I know from my creationist commenters that it seems that on YouTube at least, the old Earth and young Earth creationists are roughly split 50-50. I find it interesting that geology and evolution are studied using the same method, and that the entire creationist camp agrees that evolution is wrong, but they are split about geology. So question 2 is, are you a young Earth creationist or an old Earth creationist? And why do you think that the other side is wrong? I've said in previous videos that creationists are not generally unintelligent. I think innate intelligence has almost nothing to do with it, in fact. Based on some of the Biology 101 types of questions that I get from creationists on my videos, though, I suspect that it is simply lack of knowledge on the subject that causes some creationists to think that way. To preface this a bit, this is not meant as a trap question. My education is listed on my channel page if you want to see it, and my own degrees are not in biology, though I've completed several college courses in the natural sciences, including biology. Therefore, question 3 is what level of education have you completed, and in what subjects? Feel free to include any other relevant science education that you've had as well. Essentially anybody that feels like evolution has no serious theological implications sees the evidence and decides that it's true. Those that see evolution as something that transcends science often do not see it as true. Question 4 is, if you thought you could accept evolution and still be fine with your religion, would you care if it were true or not? And if you still wouldn't want it to be true, why would it upset you? Alright, now here's the money shot. Yeah, maybe I should rephrase that. Okay, now here's the most interesting topic to me. Most Catholics and some Protestants accept evolution, and I find it interesting the reactions I get from creationists when I point this out. Many of these Christians even tell me that Catholicism, about 3/4 of their own religion, is a cult. So question 5 is, do you believe it's possible for someone to accept evolution and be a good Christian, still eligible for heaven and so on? And if you believe it's not possible, do you think that believing your soul is in the balance might make it impossible for you to truly evaluate evolution on the scientific merit? I eagerly await your video responses.